Leo heard the stories about the old, abandoned Grand Hotel on the edge of town, tales of strange noises, ghostly figures. You know the drill. But Leo wasn't buying it. He decided to spend a night there, camera in hand, to prove once and for all that it was all just a local legend. The video starts with Leo making his way through the hotel's decaying lobby. His flashlight beam cuts through the thick darkness, revealing layers of dust and cobwebs. "Okay," he whispers to the camera. "So far, so spooky, but definitely not haunted." He heads up the grand staircase, testing the doors along a long, silent corridor. Each one is locked tight, swollen shut from years of neglect. All of them, that is, except for one. Room 6. The brass doorknob is strangely free of dust and feels ice-cold to the touch, even through his glove. He pushes the door open, and it creaks like something out of a horror movie. The room inside is bare. There's just a single, rusty bed frame in the center, and a large, cracked mirror hanging on the far wall. "Well, this is it," Leo says, his voice echoing slightly. "If anything's gonna happen, it'll happen here." He sets up his main camera on a tripod, pointing it directly at the mirror to capture both himself and his reflection. He sits down on the edge of the bed, his back to the mirror, and starts a time-lapse on his phone. Leo's head snaps up. The wooden planks start to vibrate, almost bulging upwards, as if something large is crawling just inches below his feet. He nervously glances at his camera, then back at the floor. But when he looks into the mirror's reflection on his camera's small screen, his heart stops. His reflection, it isn't blinking, it's just staring straight ahead. As he watches, horrified, the reflection's lips slowly curl upwards into a wide, unnatural smile that stretches far too wide. A jolt of pure terror shoots through Leo. He scrambles off the bed and lunges for the door, but it slams shut with a deafening bang, the lock clicking into place on its own. He's trapped. He turns back to the mirror, and what he sees is impossible. His reflection begins to move independently, its limbs twitching and contorting in a grotesque, puppet-like dance. Its head jerks back at a broken angle, that terrifying smile never leaving its face. With a sound like 1,000 shards of ice breaking at once, the mirror shatters, exploding outwards. The reflection, now a solid dark figure, steps out of the broken frame and into the room. The camera is knocked from its tripod, tumbling to the floor. It lands on its side, still recording, but now it's just pointed at the empty, rusty bed. The last thing the audio picks up is a faint, distorted whisper before it cuts to static. The next morning, the police searched the entire hotel. They found nothing. No sign of Leo, no broken mirror, no forced entry. Just his camera, lying on the floor of room 6. When they reviewed the footage, they saw everything we just described. But the very last frame, a single clear image, frozen in time, showed the mirror perfectly intact, and in its reflection, standing side by side in the dimly lit room, were two identical shadows.